Welcome, friend, to Markham's Arkham. Thank you for being here, where today I am talking about the 1972 film Horror Express, starring Christopher Lee as Professor Sir Alexander Saxton, and Peter Cushing as the charismatic Dr. Wells, Alberto D. Mendoza as Father Pujardov, Sylvia Tortosa as Countess Irina Petrovolska. In Siberia 1906, anthropologist Alexander Saxton finds a frozen creature which he believes to be the missing link. He transports the being back to Western Europe by trans-Siberian train. Aboard the train are a host of characters, a mad monk seemingly modeled on Rasputin, and a fellow scientist, long-term rival of Saxton's, Dr. Wells. Midway through the journey, the creature on board thaws and begins killing the passengers. This happens to be when the train is in a desolate area of snow and ice, and with no civilization around for miles and miles, nowhere to be heard or seen. So this film gives you that part of the Hammer House horror, so it's classic. This film gives you that sense of isolation and the immediacy of the danger in that being in a secluded area in which you cannot escape, and you have this creature hunting down the passengers and stalking them in order to suck their brains out and wipe their minds. See, Alexander believes that this is the missing link to our human evolution, but no, turns out the creature is in fact an alien, a shape-shifting alien that absorbs the mind and memories of its victims and wipes their mind clean, and then becomes them. So the passengers then become suspicious of each other on the journey of the train, and they're trying to trying to get to the root of this. It's sort of like The Thing, right? Trying to figure out which one is possessed by the creature, and so they could get to the heart of what's happening here, isolate them, and hopefully destroy them and save everybody else aboard the train and continue throughout the rest of their journey. Damn you, Christopher Lee, bringing this creature on board and damning and putting us all in danger. Oh, nobody ever thought it would thaw out though, I guess, right? Anyway, so it begins killing the passengers. Wells carries out an autopsy on the corpses, and that's how they realize that they're not up against the missing link, but an alien organism. So this film has like I said, a plethora of supporting cast, including one Telly Savalas. So there's a nice throwback for you, real classic, man, total fucking classic here. The effects are actually pretty cool. I really like the whole thing, like when the creature's sucking your mind, your eyes turn solid white and bleed. So the effects are pretty cool in this movie, I have to say. I did enjoy them. This movie is definitely enjoyable and worth watching. The supporting cast may be a little amateurish, not very great performances, distracting you from things for the wrong reasons in the context and the plot of the film itself. But Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing, of course, always believable, great performances in those two. So, and then this Telly Savalas fucking supporting role from him. I mean, it just makes the whole thing a worthwhile viewing overall. A lot of fun. Definitely for the Halloween time of the year, if you want to pop it in around then. So, I thank you for being here, and with that said, I do hope you enjoy my take on this. Click that like, share, and subscribe button down below, over here, over there, wherever, I don't know. Oh, one more thing. And then, in the very end, they figure out who the creature is possessing finally, they end up figuring it out, and they isolate them in a part in the front of the train, and they end up being able to switch the track. The conductor gets a message to release half of the train and let it go, and he assumes that, oh, there might be war going on, maybe there's war, what do we do? So they get the telegram to do that, they switch the track, and then they let go of like the half of the train that fucking the alien creature is in, and it drives itself over a cliff and explodes, and the creature's dead, you assume. And then there's a shot of the Earth at the end of the film, which is actually a reference to part of the dialogue earlier in the film, but when you watch the movie, I'm sure you'll pick up on that. But with that said, I thank you for being here. Hope you do enjoy my take on Horror Express 1972. Click that like, share, and subscribe button. It's a small click for you, but it's a free way to show your support, and it means a lot to me, friend. Tell all your friends and family about it. Tell Christopher, tell Peter, tell Alexander and Dr. Wells. Tell Father Pajardo, Alberto, Sylvia, and Countess Irina Petrovska. Thank you very much again for being here. Tell Albert de Rigaud. Tell Jorge Rigaud. And Mr. Mendoza, let's not forget, after all. And this was directed by Eugenio Martin. Thank you again for being here. Until next time, much love and light to all of you. Take care of yourselves now. Peace.